Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm Subponicate Poster.
And I'm Actus Rhesus.
I'm doing a duo run today. We have come back to Crestwood, and our stated objective is to get to the rift in the lake. And as you can see, the lake is right there, and we have to figure out some way to get through all this bullshit.
That was a very astute observation from Sarah there.
Yeah, it's in the lake. And Crestwood right now, until you can get to that rift and close it, is just full of undead. They're everywhere. Kind of like Fallowmire.
It's the Inquisitor!
It's the Inquisitor. We're kind of famous now.
Can
But
you-
at least at this level, there's no problem in taking care of these guys whatsoever.
Can you rename Butts to Shaft? Because that's kind of how you're looking right now.
Unfortunately, there's no name change option. But apparently, I just read Black Emporium hits on Tuesday, so you'll be able to redo your character's face. So if you have that character that you looked good in creation, but now is ugly, you can fix them.
That Inquisitor is one bad chicho mouse.
We have orders to capture Sir Alistair of Ferelden on site. The man's slippery as an eel.
Yeah, I have to admit that probably my favorite BioWare minigame is the character creation screen game. I will spend hours at it.
Hours doing it, and that's almost every video game where you can do that. Even Bloodborne or Dark Souls, you can spend hours messing around in there.
But how would I look if I made my eyelashes this tint?
Mm-hmm. And now you can. I hope they got the same voice actor from Dragon Age 2 to do the Black Emporium, because that guy was great.
Yeah, don't touch the urchin.
Yeah. Get your own urchin, or please don't fondle Andraste.
That was actually pretty convincing.
Yeah, I really like that guy. And this poor lady elf was being attacked by undead, and she shooed off, and we're going to go talk to her in a second. And we're also going to steal some, I guess, alms money from a statue. Because, you know, we're the Inquisition. Why
I
not?
do not think so either. The infiltration in their ranks may be subtle.
Right, because they would have said,
I hope
More astute observations from Sarah.
Sometimes she's totally worth bringing along. And I went to talk to, that's Jana. And I was rudely interrupted by some undead. Hang on, I'll... Forget our stuff.
Always loot the corpse.
And so, Jana, since she was rescued by the Grey Wardens, wants to join the Grey Wardens. I'll just say, don't tell her no.
Don't join the Wardens.
Don't. It doesn't work out exactly all that well. So you want to discourage her from joining the Wardens, unless you want to be really depressed later on.
Yeah. Also, why is she wearing Meryl's clothing?
I don't know. Maybe it became fashionable after DA2 and it's now the rage in all the stores.
You too can look like a crazy blood mage apostate.
Why not? Did you see my hawk? Have you watched that video yet?
No.
Oh dear. That prompt is an Inquisitor prompt, so it has nothing to do with race or anything, but once you're the Inquisitor, you can sort of use your influence to persuade people. And we get an agent out of that, so tell her, don't join the Wardens, join us, and you'll get a new agent, and you won't be sad later. There we go. Agent acquired. And this is the outskirts of the new Crestwood. Old Crestwood is under the damned lake.
Damnedest thing. Ha ha ha! See what I did there?
Oh.
undead by the gates.
Thank you for that.
They seem to be having some trouble.
Yeah, flooded cities,
Demons,
hordes of undead, demons, rifts in the lake. Thanks, Sarah.
And this is a good sort of quest line to bring Cassandra along on, because you're fighting some demons, and with her Templar specialization that you unlock, she is a wrecking machine.
Mm-hmm. Especially with the dispel ability.
Exactly. So you can... Templar is one of the specializations where you can actually set up your own combos. You hit Wrath of Heaven, which stuns, and then Spell Purge, and it will pretty much kill or mostly wipe out everything in one hit. It's quite fantastic. And you can always switch over to her to take care of that yourself. I set both of those to preferred, so she uses them a lot.
Board up the windows, bring the animals into the barn. What else?
Poor people in Crestwood.
Random NPCs making lists in their heads.
Mm-hmm.
A moment, your worship.
What's going on here?
Ever since that green light appeared, undead keep rising from the lake. The mayor can tell you more. I hope Andraste sent you, your worship. We've been trapped here for weeks.
All in all, things are very unpleasant in Crestwood right now.
But they've got cool dog statues.
They do. Must be Ferelden.
Why doesn't
Yep.
Judith live in the village while this is going on? Maker, if something happens...
Are you looking for someone named Judith?
Oh, was I
No.
speaking out loud?
Yes, you
Judith
were.
lives outside the village. I asked her to hide here when the undead came, but she wouldn't hear it.
Thank you, Farmer
Why
Exposition.
don't you hide where it's safer?
Likes her space, she says. I told Judith my house was big enough. Me and the boy could sleep in the barn if she wanted room. She turned me
She's
down.
just not that into you.
Exactly. Friend zoned again.
Good day to you.
And to you.
And more NPCs.
Mm-hmm. This guy just
With
randomly
nothing to
sitting
say.
there. Yeah. Most of them, at least when you walk in, they're like, wow, those guys, they never talk. They just sit there.
It's not safe to work the fields. What does it matter? There's no one to sell to. No merchant comes through here anymore. And with the mule dead, I can't take the cart to market.
Dead? What happened?
What do you think? Those things broke into our barn and ripped poor Marigold apart. We heard her scream.
Someone at BioWare has a thing for marigolds.
I was going to say copper marigolds, but that's a DA2 joke if you don't know. You're not really missing anything.
Oh, it was cute.
It was, but
Aveline.
this is a shit gift. I'm sorry. Someone told me to give it to
Don't I
you.
know you from somewhere?
A poor Aveline of Tarth.
I'm like, there's a chest right there, and I came back. I'm like, oh, did I? No. It's there to tease you. Damn it. What are you guys doing?
Wandering aimlessly.
Bothering people.
Still out there.
Yes.
What I want to
Yes, the
know
corpses
is,
are still
is
out
who
there.
boarded up the fucking door. The guys inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if it was just locked and he said, I'm not opening the door, that would make sense. But there are boards on the outside. Who did that?
Use your assistance.
God.
You suck. Stay in your house. And this will, once you take care of this part, then you'll have a vendor here, a store that you can shop from. So,
Although, honestly, the crafting was so good in this game, I don't think I really bought anything.
yeah, usually it's just like buying some materials.
Yeah.
But for the most part, if you're anti-crafting, then pick stuff up. But yeah,
Another dog
Why would-
statue. Two
why
dogs.
would you be anti-crafting?
They look like the Ghostbuster dogs.
Oh, she's a dog. And every time I walked in here, I kept looking for the guy, and I never saw him the first time. I'm like, where's the fucking mayor? Oh, he's in the corner.
Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service.
Rocking the man pony.
Are you here to stop the undead?
We are, right? We're not just going to leave them.
Yes, Sarah, we're just going to leave them.
Undead are appearing because of
Since I can't get to the next part of my quest without doing this, we're just going to leave them.
It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. Wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
I saw a dam. If we use it to drain the lake, I can get to that Fade Rift.
Drain the... There must be some other way.
We are trying to
We
help.
haven't invented
The
scuba
Inquisitor
gear
is the
yet,
only
sorry.
one who can close the rifts.
You'd have to evict the bandits in the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to risk your life.
Why not? Everyone else does.
Well, and at this point I'm like, what's a few damn bandits? The only reason I chose that option is because Cassandra approves. Still sucking up to Cassandra.
She's worth sucking up to.
Yeah.
She's definitely one of the better written companions. I like Lady Pentecost.
Must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Oh, why not?
Tell me about your village.
It's seen happier days.
Really?
We farm what we can, trade with the merchants who travel the King's Road. We only want peace, your worship. It's all we've ever wanted.
What can you tell me
There's
about
water running down his wall.
Highwaymen,
Roof
thugs
is
and
not
thieves.
all that great. And I want to know where it's running to, since it's not actually puddling
Yeah,
on the
it's just
floor.
kind of this one spot of water. That's great.
If you're old like we are, it's like those lamps you had in the 70s that had the oil that would drip down the strings.
Yeah. The mayor's house is kind of shitty.
I'm surprised a town as small as Crestwood outlasted the Blight.
It was a close thing. The Darkspawn followed a band of refugees running from the Blight. Some of the refugees were... they were very ill. But we took them in. They perished when the Darkspawn flooded Old Crestwood.
Really?
How did Darkspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls, wrecked them. All I remember is the refugees and villagers screaming as they drowned. And now, they return to us.
Poor Crestwood has seen a lot of shit in the past 10 years.
I must admit, Cassandra,
There's a-
I've never heard of these Seekers of Truth.
Why would you? They do not exist in Tevinter.
But what are they? Some manner of Super Templar? Is this one of those sudden secrets like proper hygiene?
Once we worked from the shadows, monitoring Templars and mages alike.
Ah, that clearly worked out well.
Your glibness does you no credit. The Mage Rebellion was beyond even our power to control.
More dripping walls.
It's a nice effect, it's just
Why?
a little weird. A note about the Anderfells. Never been there in a Dragon Age game, but it's talked about. It's where the headquarters of the Grey Wardens are.
Aw, Brother Genitivi. I miss him.
Surely you did at least one playthrough where you totally stabbed him.
Oh, hell yeah.
You're not telling anybody about this. And I peed in the urn.
Yeah, that was my dwarf playthrough.
Yeah.
Peed
Note
all
about our
over the urn.
bandits. Yep. They said defile, they weren't specific how.
Possibly teabagged it. Nugs.
Nugs.
Don't come crying to us if you
Have
get
you gotten
yourself in
the one thing I did buy in this game, the most expensive thing you can buy? Have you gotten that yet?
No, I don't have enough money. I'm spending my money on... Since I can't dupe anymore, I have to actually spend my money on, you know, like, things. It's kind of annoying.
Then I won't spoil it for your viewers, but
Don't. We'll do it eventually. I'm sure I'll have enough money at some point.
all I will say is buy the mystery box. Totally worth it. And I mean that in all sincerity, not a, well, I got fucked over by this, so I'm going to pass it along way. It really, it really is worth it.
It's totally recommendable.
Climbing over Rocky Mountain, skipping Radioactive Mountain. Sorry.
Jesus.
A little bit of Pirates of Penzance on the brain right now.
Jump!
Oh!
I did jump. Ow. Oh, and that dagger on my back is one of the... It's a special thing that you could get for doing a little, I guess, a flash game right before Inquisition launched.
The walls look
So you
sturdy.
got a set.
Taking it wouldn't be easy.
Sweet.
And here's our first keep. So we're going to capture this keep. And you have to attack the door. And once you attack the door, it will drop the sad splinters.
Aww.
Be sure to pick up the sad splinters. They're a very
Yes.
important crafting item.
Yes.
They have a special use, which we will show off at some point.
I always feel bad killing Mabaris.
Yeah, well, they should be smart enough to know, don't fuck with me.
Spay and neuter your pets.
You know? Mabaris are supposedly so intelligent, you'd think they'd look at us and be like,
No.
no, fuck you. I'll hook up with these guys, they'll feed me better.
I mean,
Just kind of annoying,
bandits
that guy.
can't be great kennel masters.
No, I'm sure they don't. You know, take all that great a care.
Maybe that's why they're so angry.
Well, you think they chew off the other guy's legs?
I know.
Not
Bite
ours.
the hand that feeds you, man.
That guy was a little late showing up to the party.
Just a bit.
And I ran around here because I was sure that there was some stuff, but I was
No.
thinking of another stable. My apologies.
No.
This can be a little tricky on higher difficulties if you come here right after you first get to Skyhold, but we don't have any major trouble. And this looks like one you can break into. No, you can't break into it, sadly.
Did you just, like, teleport through that pile of
Kind of, yes.
shit for a minute? I'm
Using
unstoppable!
The grappling hook could have some interesting
Or this
collision
game is full
effects.
of glitches. One or the other.
I'll go with both. Solus ate shit.
Solus sucks. Least favorite character.
Well, his focus ability for specialization is awesome. It is absolutely great.
Yeah, he has some good abilities, but as far as a character, I find him annoying. And again, he is the spitting image of a complete douchebag that I used to work with. And that's all that goes through my mind every time I have a cutscene with Solus. It's like,
Yeah,
you
it's too
again!
bad you can't, like,
I hate you.
know, take your companions to Black Emporium and slap a mustache on them or
Yeah, if
something, at least.
anyone could create a mod that would make Solus not look like Solus, I would be
I have
forever
something
in their
Fade
debt.
touch there, so hooray. Now these guys, they're basically rogues, and they can mess you up. They'll go into stealth, just like we will, and backstab you, so you have to be kind of careful around them.
It's because rogues are awesome.
It's true, and you have to pay attention, because otherwise you end up getting ganked. The Red Templar version are the worst. They can
Yes.
one-hit kill you. Another little courtyard.
Where's the chief? Move! Chest. Or supply cache. Yeah.
Yeah, and I checked, and I'm like, alright. I don't think
glug.
we really need it right now.
More dogs.
Nope, no digs.
I said dogs.
I know.
Oh.
Do you like dags? No dogs up here, just people.
There's a statue of one.
Oh.
Because it's Ferelden, and we can't go 5 feet without a statue of a dog. This whole country smells like wet dog.
Who is it that bitches about? Oh, it's Sten.
Yeah. Was it Sten? Yeah, it must have been Sten, because everyone else was Ferelden.
Or at least a lot of people mention the smell.
Yeah.
Actually, I think Sten was bitching about the smell, and the warden can, or not, the hero can say, "You forgot the smell of wet dog."
Yeah.
Let's get a little... I'm like, wait, what do I want?
Who cares? Got her.
Perfect spot for that. Nice choke point. This guy can be kind of a pain in the ass. He's pretty much a spitting image of our Alvar guy that we fought in Fallowmire. He's got basically the same weapons, same powers, same ability to generate guard, so...
But he doesn't give you the amazing cutscene.
He does not. He's not responsible for that. He's just responsible for getting his face stabbed off.
Have you done that one yet, by the way?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I want to be there for that, because it is my favorite part of the game. Seriously laughed for like 10 minutes. I'm easily amused.
And the Mark of the Rift.
This place would be an asset to our agents if you claimed it.
Or not Mark of the Rift. What is it? Pull of the Abyss. That's Solus's other really good power.
Yeah.
Sort of like a black hole that sucks everyone in. So once we beat everyone in the keep, we get to place the Inquisition's banner, and the keep becomes ours. We can use it as a base, fast travel. It will have all of the comforts of home, a place to rest, forge. You can craft weapons, armor, upgrades, all of that stuff from here, and it will have a store that you can buy and sell stuff at. So capturing the keep is great. Here it is. Now it belongs to us. And originally in the game, they were going to have it so you could upgrade your keeps and decorate your keeps and things like that, and they cut it, I guess, for not enough time.
Especially in this place. I'll have...
But you still capture them, and you know, they act as a fine waypoint if you need to stop over, more or less. And a dagger. It's purple, and we have pretty much surpassed it by far. I went to town on Butts' armor with the tinting.
Purple pimp.
Mm-hmm. The Master Demon Slaying Rune, which, if you've got the money and you got the materials, it's a fine rune. Extra bonus damage against demons, obviously. Place to rest.
Yeah, I kitted up Cassandra with all kinds of demon slaying stuff.
Yeah, I mean, since you can craft, it's good to have, like, somebody with one of each, you know, corrupting, cleansing, demon slaying. Yeah. So.
Mostly because I invariably had her, because I couldn't freaking stand Solus, I had her with me on pretty much all of my rift thingies, so because of her Templar abilities.
Yeah,
so,
and they're just handy as all get out.
Much,
so
if I'm fighting lots of demons, it's pretty much a given Cassandra's going to be in my party.
Exactly. A wise move.
Yeah.
I want those barrels of beer. You have to come outside. Kind of neat.
And there's the rift in the lake.
And we can look down and be like, ah.
Stairs-ish.
That building on the dam must be where we can open the floodgates.
It's a big dam.
Damn. Yeah.
The rusty horn.
Enter
because
tavern.
the rusty trombone was taken.
But the rusty oboe. Do oboes rust?
I don't think so.
I think they're made of wood.
Woodwinds.
Yeah. Maybe their keys
Oh,
can
dear.
rust. Oh, hello.
What in?
Ah, wonderful. The Inquisitor? We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't
Tell anyone what?
How did you get past the guards?
There weren't any when we got here.
We just heard you killed the bandits, your worship. We didn't know you were moving in, we promise. You won't tell people we were here, will you?
Of course I will.
I see you couldn't resist the thrill of a decrepit pub.
There's nowhere else, sir. Everyone is crammed into the village.
Lonnie's
Why is his
parents
hand
have a
green?
fit, they saw us.
I think it's like fingerless gloves.
Is
or
it?
something. I mean, look at... Yeah, hand modeling must be really difficult because everyone's
no,
got
his hand is
just
green.
deformed hands.
Find somewhere next time.
And what the hell kind of an animal are they standing on? It's like a bear with a long
tail. Yeah,
tail.
it's like a bear with a perm or something.
No, it had a long tail, too.
Oh, I don't know. So here's our dam controls. And we will go ahead after a shortcut and activate it. So once you do this, the floodgates are open, literally, and the lake will drain, and we can now get to the rift.
Hooray! And of course, the water comes out of the mouths of giant dogs.
The mayor said Darkspawn destroyed...
Because that's what Crestwood needs. More stone dogs.
More dogs.
The mayor. His shame had this shape.
Huh.
So we will head back.
See, tail. It has a tail.
Well, I guess bears have tails, sort of.
It's a bear lion.
And we'll go talk to the
Another tail.
guy standing in the fucking corner again.
Yes, Inquisitor?
I really want to know what the hell those animals are.
You said the dam controls were smashed during the blight.
You lied to us.
Who could have... It must have been Robert. Our wheelwright. He kept busy mending things after the flood. He vanished a month later. We found his body in the spring, hanging from a pine. Please, I can
This
think
place
no
is
more
just
of
a
this.
laugh, right?
That poor soul deserved better.
Alright, well, that's going to do it for this episode of Let's Play Dragon Age
It's got a
Inquisition.
tail.
Next, it does have a tail. Next time, we will get to the rift.
Yay!